Welcome back, everyone. I am the one and only infamous Kentucky Yankee, without a doubt. Last episode, we left off with my rig bogging down like a fat woman in a sweatsuit on a treadmill trying to regain her youth. But do not let your hearts be troubled, because I, the treadmill, has transformed this fat, stinky woman into an attractive, dare I say, sexy young lady again. So what happened? Where did I go wrong? Did I make a mistake, or was it something else? In fact, I did make a mistake. What I did was, when I cleaned the jets, I soaked them really good, sprayed them out with brake cleaner, looked at them in the light, make sure they were all cleared out, and everything seemed fine, but I skipped an important step. Anytime you clean jets on a carburetor, you need to use these torch tip cleaners to get them cleaned out good, and the reason for that is because there's corrosion that builds up on the jets. And as the corrosion builds up, it makes the hole smaller and smaller, and they're not discolored, they don't look dirty, they look clean, but the hole is smaller. This causes a fuel restriction, and then it runs like crap, as you saw in the first video. No harm, no foul, let's just carry on. Nice new clean air filter, we'll stick this in there. For whatever reason, one of the air filter bolts is right here holding the plastic on the back of the motorbike, so we will return it to its original location. And I'll find a bolt to go there too. I'm changing the oil, but I already changed it once, and I changed the filter, but I did not use motorbike oil because I only ran a little while. So I'm going to replace it with motorbike oil. Filter location, if you need to know, is right here underneath the bike next to the drain plug. As I said, I already replaced it, so I'm not going to do it again. I'm thinking this is a good way to rinse everything out anyways in the bike. I'm using Rotella 1540. It's supposed to be 1040, but this will work just fine. To me, it doesn't matter what kind of oil I use, as long as it is JASO and then MA. The reason you have to have the MA on there is for the clutches in the engine, and you have to be careful because the 1540 right here does have it, but the 1030 Rotella does not. So always check the back of the bottle. It'll hold a little less than 3 quarts. The front brake caliper, brakes, and hose was missing when I purchased this motorbike, and still is. It does have a master cylinder, and I was told that it's new or rebuilt or something. Here's some used parts off of eBay that should work out just fine, including the used pads. Well, those seem to work better than expected. We're not trying to restore this thing. We're not even trying to make it real safe. We're just trying to get a first ride out of it. On the other hand, some things simply can't be ignored. This is the loosest chain I have seen for a long time. Somehow I convinced myself that one of these tires would not hold air. But I was wrong. And why I convinced myself of that, I have no clue. Chain's all snugged up, much better, but our sticker here is saying we need to replace with a new chain. We're out of spec here, so I'll just have to move this sticker forward later. We're not going to do it now. We need to get a test ride in. Before I set it completely down the back wheel, let's see if it goes through the gears. I never have tried the clutch or gears yet. Seems to be working fine. She's not quite roadworthy yet. It's running a little funky here in the yard. My guess is bad plug. Let's check them and see. Right front looks like it's running a little rich, or a bad plug or a bad coil or low compression or something is going on. Left front, possibly a little bit lean, but seems to be okay. Let's throw a set of plugs in it and see what it does. New plugs, and I ran her around a little bit in the yard and up and down the road just a little bit to see how the plugs were burning. She's still not living her best life. That's a fact. Left hand cylinder running lean, right hand cylinder running rich. I'm not sure what's going on here. It could be carburetor issues still. I would think most likely it is. It seems to have good compression. I don't have a gauge to check it, but you know, I did the old thumb compression test and it seems alright on both cylinders. Be sure and let me know what you think it is in the comments. Hopefully next video will be strictly a test ride video and I'll let you know what was wrong with it. Thank you for allowing me to invade your space for this 20 minutes or whatever it was. We'll see you next time.